Alrighty, so I'm going to go through the trends of 2022 and think about what is just going to look plain silly on me and the ones that of 2022 that actually I might make work for me. Item 1, the cropped puffer jacket. I am 5'2". I feel it's a very, very youthful shape. Too youthful for me, and I will not be adopting it. Not only because it's a bit of a youthful shape, this is a very widening style. It's going to bulk me out, and I also find them impractical because if I'm wearing something that's going to be warm like a puffer jacket, I would actually want it to be warm all over me and not just my top half, because I don't want my bottom half to be freezing. So for this theme, I'd kind of be sticking with my more quilted coat. It is a slightly puffer, but it's more a slimming puffer. It's not that huge widening puffer, and it's longer. Mine is a white one. It is polyester filled, but you can get them in down. You know the sort of thing I'm meaning, with a hood that's going to cover my rear, it's going to cover my thighs. And so when I'm out there wanting to be cozy and warm, it's actually keeping all of me cozy and warm as well. Let's talk about jeans.
Hello, Rise is back.
Hello, Rise is back. I know, I've said this before. I'll say it again. Why, oh why? But anyway, it's back. But the good news is, when we're talking about jeans, there are so many shapes and styles now that are current. It's not all skinny like it was years ago, was everything was skinny. We can wear what we like at the moment. We can wear flares, we can wear mum, we can wear cropped, we can wear straight, we can wear boot cut, we can wear skinny if we want to. But they're more of a modern shape skinny rather than the jegging type skinny. So that is great for us because whatever we like, we can buy. Now what I will be avoiding though is the jean that has a split or a split up the front from the hem up. I think that's a fad. When you think about fads, actually that's environmentally unfriendly, isn't it? Because it's only going to be around for a couple of years and you're just going to be chucking it out because it's going to look dated. Colour-wise with denim, dark denim is going to be the main colour in the shops in 2022. But that doesn't mean to say I'm abandoning my light denim. I've got plenty of light denim in my wardrobe and I will be wearing it. But I'm perfectly happy buying dark denim. It's an opportunity to buy more dark denim if it's widely available in the shops in various different styles. And dark denim is slimming, isn't it? So slouchy trouser is still in. We're going for comfort still, absolutely fine, but it's slightly more fitted than it was last year. Not quite as looking like it's falling down, not quite looking like it's badly fitting. But a trouser that is around at the moment is the man style sort of loose trouser, and I won't be going there. I don't think the man style trouser is going to be flattering for my height at all. But I do love and will stick to camo pants, cargo pants, yoga pants, joggers, and taking advantage of the trend and wearing what I've got in my wardrobe along those styles as the slouchy element of the trend for 2022. Another trend that's going to be out there is bare midriff. No, not adopting bare midriff, absolutely not. Crop tops, they're not me appropriate. Me, my belly out there in the world, anywhere other than a beach. In fact, actually it's not even a good idea on a beach. No, not world appropriate for me to be like that. So no bare midriff for me. I will be not following that trend. What I'll do instead is actually use the cutout trend or the cutaway trend. Being careful, actually I'm not choosing cutaways anywhere near my tummy, anywhere near my waist. They're going to have to be strategically placed, and but the neckline will be great. Making sure they actually don't look like a cold shoulder, because it would just date me. So the modern slanted angular cutaway, strategically placed around the neckline in a flattering area of my body, showing some skin, I could work with that. As for crop tops, wearing them over I'm going for that style like a sweater vest or a crop sweater vest or a crop sweater, crop jumper, wearing that over a shirt, that's a way I could adopt that trend. That doesn't show my tummy. It doesn't scare the world. And I do like that look. That is one that I'm wearing currently with my oversized white shirt and my sweater vest. And I could perfectly happily buy a shorter sweater vest, to make the crop top shorter and actually go with that trend. Let's talk about colour. One trend is all over white, head to toe. Now my colouring, that's not a colour that suits my colour palette. So I won't be buying any full length white items like a maxi dress or a dress or a jumpsuit. What I would like to do is use the trend to use my existing wardrobe and to experiment, because it costs nothing. I haven't wasted my money on an all over white item that just won't suit me. I'd be very happy to actually wear my white jeans with a white sweater or a white cotton top and mix textures and so on, using what's already in my wardrobe. Obviously white plimsolls, I'll be using those. I've got white bags, white belts, bold colours as well. There's orange is one, fuchsia is another. Now both of those colours absolutely do not suit me whatsoever. Fuchsia is awful on me and orange is not great. Fuchsia I won't be going anywhere near, but if you are of a winter colouring, it would be an opportunity maybe for you to actually stock up on fuchsia. Orange, I would be tempted to add maybe an orange bag to my collection or an orange belt. The colour that is in my palette, Kelly green, and that is going to be popular. That is popular. Think that jumper in Stay Close. Gorgeous jumper in Stay Close. So I've recently bought a jumper from Superdry in that colour, and I'm looking so forward to wearing this jumper. If you're enjoying this video, please remember to do this, because it is making a big difference to my my channel. But it's going to be an opportunity with Kelly green in the shops. It's going to be an opportunity for me to stock up on a colour that is in my colour palette, just like orange might be in yours or fuchsia might be in yours. While the colour's in the shops, stock up on it, because although it might be a current colour now, colours don't really go out of fashion as such, so you can carry on wearing it. It would be an investment to stock up on a colour that suits you. Colour's going to be a bang as well. It's a banger colour, so like all over colour, really big splashes. Me personally, I'm more of a popper colour than a banger colour, so I don't think I'll be going all over. A Kelly green dress, I think I would quite like. I could do that. I could do that. But generally I am less bang and more pop of colour. Another trend we're going to see around that I am not adopting is underwear on the outside. Yes, what? What? Really, yeah. Bras as tops? No. No, it's a bit like the showing the midriff with the, you know, crop top. You know, me, beach whale out there in the high street. No. Footwear. We are going to see loafers, and that is right up my street. Now loafers actually, are we talking about sort of slip-on canvas shoes, or are we talking about a leather or vegan leather shoe with a buckle? Either way, this type of shoe, flat, comfortable, practical, perfect for me. I will be adopting this look absolutely fine. No problems there whatsoever. A shoe trend I will be careful of is platforms. They are going to be big. And that's not an irony. I'm not talking about irony. They are going to be current. They're going to be on trend. I will not be adopting those. I find them quite dangerous. Why on earth would I want to be walking around on the equivalent of a block of wood? I know from experience that the foot can go over, and because your foot's raised, and because your foot's raised, your ankle goes over at a greater angle than it naturally should be able to go over at. And not only sprained ankle, but hollow pavement. So no, not going there. Micro minis. If you put me and a miniskirt in the same sentence, mutton dressed as lamb comes straight to mind. No, my legs are not, I've got fat thighs for one thing, chubby thighs, chunky thighs. Miniskirts have never suited me. The opposite end of the spectrum is going to be that the maxi skirt or the maxi hemline is popular. The midi is not. That's gone. That's not the trend for 2022. Now the maxi skirt, I do find a useful length for me, because as a jeans lover, as a trouser wearer, I find a maxi skirt a great alternative. A great way of dressing up. I find that in the summer, it's nice, breezy, airy skirt length to wear that I'm comfortable with, because that suits my style personality. Patterns, plaid is going to be on skirts, but particularly on short skirts, so I won't be looking at those. On the other hand, gingham's going to be popular, and that is going to be in skirts and tops and dresses. I'm happy with gingham. I would be looking for adding some coloured gingham rather than black and white into my wardrobe if I can see it, if it's available. But I do have a black and white gingham skirt, and I can pull that out to wear in the summer. It's a summer skirt. Excuse the change of chair. I was having a sore back and thought I just didn't really need to change my chair out. Sequins. I'm a little bit old-fashioned about sequins. I really don't go along with the idea of sequins in the supermarket. It just doesn't feel right to me. I'm more of a sequins for an evening, sequins for a lunch, sequins for an afternoon out doing something, an event, rather than everyday sequins. So that's how I would be wearing sequins if I bought sequins. Another pattern trend is one called optical illusion. And this could be quite handy for those, you know, stomach moments, the belly, or if we're conscious of our rear, conscious of a big bust, conscious of our belly, it might be an idea to sort of stock up on some clever patterns and optical illusion type materials. But other than that, I'm not really an optical illusion fan. I think it's a fad. It's going to be a waste of money because it's going to be going out of trend in a couple of years' time. But it would be, if you see something attractive that actually will work to disguise your belly, that could be an investment piece. So look out for those while they're in the shops. Crochet detail. Now I find that as well, that's not really me. That's going to be a bit too. I think it's going to be great for the young people. I also think it's a fad. It's going to be going back out of our wardrobes in a couple of years' time. So it's going to be a waste of money, and it's not an investment piece, and it's going to be bad for the environment because we're only buying it for a couple of years. On the other hand, another pattern that's going to be actually worthwhile buying, if I see it, is the butterfly detail trend. In buckles, we can look for it in scarves, we can look, in brooches, in jewellery, in detail on blouses. The preppy vibe is going to be big. Think cricket jumpers, think Pringle. I'm not going to be going for all over prep. That kind of smacks of schoolgirl, and that is not going to look good, will not look good on a 60-year-old woman. So nowhere near that. However, perfectly happy to add the odd cricket jumper into my collection, and then wear that with jeans, wear it with cargo pants, wear it with camo, wear it with joggers, and adopt that look that way. Cropped cardigans, very happy with cropped cardigans. I think they're very neat. They're going to work with type of trousers I have in my wardrobe. They'll work with my cargo pants, etc., just like the cricket jumper would do. And it'll look great with a maxi skirt because it'll be creating that two-thirds proportions as well. Shrugs, on the other hand, I remember them from last time, and I'm not entirely sure that I can go with this trend. I really don't think I can, because they just smack to me too much of what women of 60 or 70 were wearing when I was in my 30s. And I don't know that I'm comfortable with that association in my head. Unless the shrugs change in style and look and material and how they're worn and how they're styled, I don't feel comfortable going with a shrug. A overall look I can go with, because I already do, this is me, glamorous grunge. Yeah, how about that? I like that term, glamorous grunge. It's my existing style, so there's no change there. Think baseball cap, camo, cargo trousers, moto boots, mixing faux leather with denim. That is my pick of the trends. That is how I'm going to be adopting them and what I'm not going to be adopting. And I'll see you all in a 2022 outfit.